government cannot be overemphasized. Protection of lives and property is a primary responsibility of government, and this includes everyone. Welcome to the Mirror, and on today's episode our focus is on security challenge in Benue State. I am Martha Iko. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't go away.
Keep abreast on security matters around you. Keep a date with Benue Television every Thursday 12 to 1 p.m. as we mirror top security issues in nooks and crannies of the society. The Mirror, a program that x-rays all issues that pertain to security in Benue and beyond. Security experts will be engaging in insightful discussion on threats to lives and property. What are the people saying? Security tips and lots more. The Mirror, engaging, in-depth and straight talks, showing on Benue Television every Thursday 12 to 1 p.m. Join us.
For things to go well, a peaceful environment is necessary, isn't it? Sure it is. That underscores the importance of security of lives and property, especially in an underdeveloped society. What does it take to have this environment secured for things to work well? What is being done about the security situation in Benue State? Benue State, as we all know, has suffered security issues over the years. In the last 1 decade, there has been loss of many lives and property worth millions. Many people have been displaced from their ancestral homes due to attacks between herders and farmers. There has been issues of kidnapping, child adoption, armed robbery, cultism, and many more others. The question is, what is being done about all this to improve security situation in the state? Before we continue, let's watch this report as a guide to our program today.
Protection of lives and property is key to the success of every government. This town hall meeting is put together by the Office of the Special Advisor to the Benue State Governor to address lingering issues around security of lives in Benue State. The government is aware that maintaining absolute security needs collaborative efforts of government and sundry. Moved by this, the Special Advisor on Security to the Benue State Governor put up this meeting to bring everyone on the same page. Benue State Governor Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia says government has earmarked funds to digital security infrastructure as a strategic move. Represented by the State Deputy Governor Dr. Sam Ode, the governor says over 93 billion naira bond has been deployed to digital security infrastructure and devices to curb insecurity in the state and is expected to raise over 190 billion for the state in the next 10 years.
The Benue State Executive Council approved the establishment of business to manage security information designed to digitalize governance and enhance the management of our economy and our security, among other services.
He highlighted efforts that the earlier-led government is putting in place to change the security architecture of the state, calling for cooperation of citizens to help disseminate proper information to security agencies in the fight against insecurity.
We met a very terrible security situation. Every day, every night, we heard about killings. People were maimed, properties in millions and in hundreds of millions destroyed. We sat down and had to redesign the security architecture of the states. We also established a Bureau for Homeland Security.
The Special Advisor to the Benue State Governor on Internal Security, Chief Joseph Har, explains that the aim of the town hall meeting is to enhance synergy between conventional and non-conventional security agencies and the civilians. He stresses the need to be on the same page to stem the tide of insecurity in the state.
Insecurity is a menace. That is a global issue that needs to be tackled head-on. Unfortunately, there's a divide among the civilian populace and the law enforcement agents. Among the law enforcement agencies, there is no enough synergy. Elsewhere, there's infighting. Thank God for Benue State, our coming on board has drawn the law enforcement agents together to have some synergy and sharing of information together. So we want to draw the law enforcement agencies together to be on one group, and the civilian populace on one group, the two groups joining together to fight the common enemy, which is insecurity.
On his part, the special advisor to the governor on external security and liaison, retired Colonel Alex Igbaya, says government is working to make life conducive for people who should not be pushed to protest. One after the other, stakeholders in the town hall meeting bear their minds on the issue of security. Stakeholders during the meeting focuses on issues around attacks on herdsmen, gangster activities, kidnapping, armed robbery, and other issues of insecurity. Martha Iko, Benue Television News.
Well, welcome back. It is still the Mirror on Benue Television. That report was a guide to the focus of our program today. And joining me on this very important conversation this afternoon is the Special Advisor to the Benue State Governor on Security and Internal Affairs in the person of Joseph Ha. You are welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you very much, Martha. No, don't tell you my PSP. I always tell you, PSP is a hard-earned qualification.
Okay, PSP.
Yes, thank
Joseph
you.
Ha. You are welcome on the program.
Thank you very much.
Sir, before we continue, I would like to first of all congratulate you on the first Benue Digital Security Town Hall meeting. I think it's the first ever we have had in the state.
Yes, even in Nigeria.
Okay.
It's the first in the country.
Okay, that's good to know. Before we go further, I would like you to brief us. What is the aim of this security town hall meeting that was held just a few days ago?
Okay, so as I always tell you, insecurity is increasing by the day. And as it is said, development itself brings about crime.
Okay.
Even though it reduces crime, but somehow it also brings crime. Technology also brings crime. When you see issues of how a car glass can be opened without using a key, or how a locked vehicle can be opened, positively is development, is technology. But negatively, the people that have a negative thought will learn how to open somebody's car and steal.
Okay.
So this technology that is making people to understand how they can do things easy, another power with is teaching people how they can commit crime. And so, as the society is growing in science and technology, so is crime also increasing.
Okay.
And the need to teach people how to live, work, and do business in the insecure circumstance becomes very, very desirous. So one of the things that we need to do is to tell people what to do, tell them what they need to know. So the Benue State government has adopted the crime fighting technique for using technology in fighting crime in Benue State. It is not the HOB kind of security arrangement that people used to do. Want to do it using the modern technology. But before you do this, you need to carry along the stakeholders, the actors in the polity that will be involved in this business. There are things that other states have put a ban on it, a ban on the motorcycle operation, Okada, and you agree that things like kicking a pep, things like iron condemn, otherwise properly called scrap managers. These guys are everywhere. In the deepest part of the villages, they are there. These guys could be informants. These guys could be criminals. We need to profile everybody.
Okay.
And so it's going to be a digitalized kind of profiling, that every Okada man will be profiled and given a security pass that will contain a number. The same thing kicking a pep. The same thing taxi drivers. The same thing with iron condemned people. So you see somebody pushing his iron condemned truck and doesn't have a reflective jacket that bears his number on it, you know that he's not a genuine person.
Okay.
At this point, he can be apprehended. And if you see an iron condemned person around with 634, for instance, and something happened within that period, you can say the guy that passed you with iron condemned truck had the number 634. We don't go to our system and check who is having 634. I'll get that person and bring him to our start investigation. So when it's also deterrent, when you know that I've been profiled, and they are in the mirror of the security architecture of the state. To be conscious of the things they do. When you see an Okada, you claim Okada. That's at the back of the shed you have what is called a QR code. You use your handset and scan it, and you tell exactly who that person is. You just can check and call your husband. Daddy, I'm climbing the bike while I'm in the Ikeke now. According to the barcode, the guy carrying me is Joseph Ha. And he's hearing you. So this guy knows that this woman is telling her husband saying Joseph Ha carrying me. So that alone will deter him from doing anything I want to do. Or an Okada pass somewhere and you see the number on the bike or on the shirt, 200. If you want to start investigating something here, the bike that pass here carry this number. It will be easy to make the investigation. Also, other issues such as residents. There are houses in Makodi here that nobody knows the owners. They need to register houses, residences. We must know them. There are artisans that go into your bedroom to go and repair water in your toilet. That go to change bulbs or repair something in your house. Some of them could be criminals. These guys need to be profiled and license pass given to them. So that if you want to bring an artisan to work for you, what you demand is a security pass. If I have a security pass, that means they're profiled. If it doesn't, it means he is not a genuine artisan. So these are things we are going to be doing in a short while when the Benue digital infrastructure company kickstarts.
Oh, it's going to be a company.
Yeah, it's going to be a company.
Okay.
It's going to be a company where it's an integrated system.
Okay.
You have the healthcare also contained here. You have, it's not just about security. You have security also in contained here. You have land. You have assets control. Where government assets, there are some government lands that people have commandeered to themselves. There are some encroachment. There are some things that belong to the government that people have stolen away. Vehicle, furniture, a lot of things. This system is really holistic and integrated information system, information management system, business. You know.
Okay.
So it's going to be a way, a crime diary. Somebody commits crime in Kasinala and enters in the database. So when he's arrested next time, or someone is arrested, you want to know if he's a first offender, you'll go to the database and know as a first offender, or it's the second time he's caught on the issue of goat, stealing of goat or something. So this is what we're going to be doing in Benue State. That is not done anywhere. We're going to be the first to do it. You know, but we need to let people to know this thing ahead of time.
Okay.
So they will be buy-in. So that if you listen to that, what we did that day, they taught people they taught them about child trafficking, taught them about information gathering, intelligence. These guys carried these people. Don't just carry someone and be going away. Listen to conversations. And when you hear, say, you can call the call center and say, I carry somebody from Wuruku to so place. The type of calls he was making, I suspect like this. Report. And we can try to know who that person is. So we're going to teach them. It just does an introduction. We're teaching them what to look out for. You carry a woman in the vehicle with some children, underage children that are not her children. But if you don't take time, you will not notice it. Or do the road safety on the road, or police on the checkpoint, you see vehicle, don't even look inside. Don't be interested in what you want to gain. Look inside. Look at her face. Ask questions. Who is this woman? What is her name? If it's your mother, it's my mommy. Her name is Nata. If it's not, you see some element of disconnect. At this point, the driver can, from conversation that you are hearing, you can pull over by the checkpoint and take the loan from me. I'm coming to this with but I don't think this woman is the mother of those children. These are things we're going to be teaching these guys as in security education awareness.
That's the artisan you are talking about now.
Both artisans, drivers,
okay,
taking a pay.
Okay.
I'm saying like Benue are doing so much.
Okay.
Most of the child traffickers that they catch in Benue links, They're not interested in the money that they're going to get. But so a woman comes to a vehicle with children that they suspect is not her children, and they go to kidnap. There's a woman in the bus here that we are suspecting her because the children she is carrying doesn't look like us.
They are children.
Yeah. So we'll be teaching these people these things, and we're working together with them in synergy. We are saying that there's a disconnect between the law enforcement agents and the civil populace.
Okay.
People are still scared to come and submit to make these reports.
Information.
Yeah. So we will tell them, hey, don't be afraid. Bring in and give to the law enforcement agents.
Okay.
And if you notice, the law enforcement agents also were there. We are saying that these people are coming here, you are here because of them. You have a mandate, an oath to protect your source of information. So if you go and tell you that there's my neighbor at the back of my house, see what he's doing, you need to protect your source of information. They act on the information to save mankind.
Okay, so you talked about marking houses in Makurdi. I don't know whether these people were also included in that meeting that day. You know, landlords and owners of hotels and all the other places that people gather. I don't know whether they are part of these people you are going to train.
Okay, so education itself is a continuous thing.
Okay.
Nobody, if you have a PhD, you're supposed to be a zenith. You don't stop there.
Okay.
You still continue.
Okay.
If you want to bring everybody in Benue State to that town hall yesterday, it will not contain people.
Okay.
So it's going to be in phases.
Okay.
This is the first phase. Okay. It's going to be another phase for hoteliers.
Okay.
There's going to be another phase for residence owners. There's going to be another phase for market women. Something happened at the high level market. The bishop of the Anglican community, Bishop Nyom, saw about between 8 and 15 people, boys, that looked very haggard, looked suspicious, and that was when there was an attack along the Way East. On a Sunday, immediately to call to me, I rushed to the place to go and meet him. You know, he is not a young person. He's an elderly man of, I think, above 70. So by the time I got to the place, the people had escaped his view. I said, yeah, I showed these people they went this way. And nobody around the environment knew what he was saying, except himself and his wife that saw them. Imagine that 8 people that look suspicious passed in the place.
Nobody go outside.
Okada, they were there, could not see them. The women saying things around them could not see them. All the streets in that place, nobody said they saw something like people like that. 8 people. And that was how we lost them. But if we have a citizenry that are conscious of security, they should understand that in the same way that the bishop understood. It's because the bishop has some former training on peace and security.
Okay.
That was why he was going to pick to notice that these guys look haggard. They're strange people.
Okay.
So by that it's going to be a continuous thing.
Okay.
We teach market women, we teach Okada people, we teach Kinabe people, we teach people on the streets. We go to churches, we go to mosque.
I was actually coming to that about religious centers.
Yeah, exactly.
Fully aware of this new development.
Exactly, we are going to be aware. If you look at the tips you share sometimes here that you attribute to me, there are some of them for worship center.
Yes.
Yeah. So this education should be such that it should be taught in schools, in offices, in worship centers, mosque, church, everywhere. Yeah. Because it's not that something will happen in Benue television. But if they teach these things in this your office here and you rehearse them, and it becomes a way of life, and you find yourself maybe in Sudopi, for instance. Sudopi is the one, I think, is the biggest market in Makurdi. If there's an expired perfume or anything that make an explosive noise, people that will die will not die because of that explosion, will die because of stampede. Have we taught people what to do in case of emergency?
Like that.
These are things we're going to be coming on board with it.
Okay.
As internal security.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have this blueprint that we gave to our principal, Reverend Hassan Iromalia, and you see him working on it. Things are coming gradually. Today we have the department for, then the Bureau for homeland security is going to be a robust architecture.
Okay.
The many the better.
Okay.
So that we will narrow the whole people, the whole system together, so that the enemy will not escape us.
Okay.
These are things we are doing.
To be on the same page.
Yes, it's a blueprint that we have.
Okay. So on that town hall meeting, there were presence of the financial institution. What is their role in this digital security?
All right. If we listen to the EFCC director for Benue State, as I said, the next phase of it is going to be another people.
Okay.
So maybe EFCC will be in the next phase.
Okay.
But yesterday, that was said, it's like you are aborting, you are doing abortion to our program. We are going to have this issue of Yahoo.
Okay.
Rampant in Makodi. You have cases of financial crime in Makodi. People still spraying money, matching money and stuff like that. And a lot of things. You have people, monies that are done illicitly. So the banks also need to know. They are aware, but they need to know that Benue State has gone beyond what was the past. We are gone digital. So if you think it is Benue of yesterday, they usually finance people that will cause instability in the state. We are watching you. That's what we did.
Okay.
We are watching because these guys that are causing these things are probably and most likely being financed.
I was about asking whether spraying of money could constitute insecurity. When somebody spray money on occasion, like you mentioned, does that constitute?
Well, it's not a direct security issue, but it's a criminal issue. It's a violation of the money policy.
Okay.
It's not allowed. It's a ban on spending of money in Nigeria for no. It's advised. It's a put the basket in a basin. If you want to show that put the money inside until you put to the end of it, or put on the table like that until you finish it. So spray money is abuse of naira, which is an offense. It's not an insecurity for that matter, but I just mentioned it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would like you to talk very briefly before we go on a break on the role of the scrap mongers you talked about. Managers.
Yes.
You talked about. What is their role in combating insecurity in this very program you are embarking on?
Okay. So it's a business activity that is filled with a lot of criminal tendencies.
Okay.
You see guys in deep villages like Agagbe, they are not even from Benue State. Some are not even from Nigeria. Pushing the Amaleke, they go everywhere. Some of them enjoy informants. Some of them are outside criminals. But there are also people that are dealing with scrap. We call them scrap managers. They have a union Makodi here. They have their state chairman.
Wow.
They were there yesterday. They have their Makodi government chairman. They have ESCO. And so it's also a business function that ordinarily they should be paying tax to government. So instead of making an outright ban to this activity, because the activity itself, part of it is sanitation, they mop up these things, that's sanitizing the environment. They're doing a business transaction. They pay money in the bank, they use POS, they buy ATM, they're contributing to the economy of the nation. So instead of scrapping it or eradicating it, do it properly. So we are saying that they need to be profiled.
Okay.
So that we know that they are genuine.
Okay.
So that the ones that they will be criminals among them will be deterred from doing it. If they are a determined criminal and they go ahead to do it, to discover them or to find them or to detect them will be easy.
Okay.
Through that identification number. Okay. So any man that if we are going to agree on a yellow or green referee jacket, if you see any man with a scrap machine truck and not carrying the jacket, it's assaulted immediately.
Okay.
Or doesn't have a neck badge, or doesn't have a sticker on the machine, on the truck, it's already a suspect. Anyone can apprehend them because that one is not profiled. But if you are profiled and you are caught or something happen at your instance, if you go away, you can be traced.
Can be traced because you have enough.
And then they also go about everywhere. So they see things. So they can also be a good source of intelligence. As you go about, you see something that you didn't understand, you can merely call the call center. Okay, I will carry scrap for so place, and I see some people came here with on the bike with somebody. They knock him down, and they carry the bike that go towards this side. The vehicle number is like this. That scrap man, they give this report. He is busy doing his scrap business, but he saw something, and he's reporting something. So they are also will be useful in the security architecture that we're talking about, apart from keeping them at bay, so they don't constitute nuisance to our Benue state. Okay. They can also be useful to give us intelligence.
Okay. Wow. What an elaborate one. Yeah. Before we continue this conversation, I would like to go on a short break. We'll be back in just a moment. Please stay with us.
Keep abreast on security matters around you. Keep a date with Benue Television every Thursday 12 to 1 p.m. as we mirror top security issues in nooks and crannies of the society. The Mirror, a program that x-rays all issues that pertain to security in Benue and beyond. Security experts will be engaging in insightful discussion on threats to lives and property. What are the people saying? Security tips and lots more. The Mirror, engaging, in-depth and straight talks, showing on Benue Television every Thursday 12 to 1 p.m. Join us.
Welcome back from that short break. It is still the Mirror on Benue Television, and our focus today is security challenge in Benue State and the way forward. What is the present government doing to combat insecurity? And my guest has been the Special Advisor to the Benue State Governor on Internal Security in the person of Joseph Har.
PSP.
Correct. I almost forgot that PSP. Yeah.
Don't forget it.
I will never forget that again. Yes. Before we went on that break, you were actually, telling the Benue public on the role of the scrap managers, what they are going to be doing to combating insecurity. I would like to quickly ask, because the program you are having at hand is a holistic one. I want to find out, is there any plan towards having a single toll-free line, like an agency, where members of the public can easily reach in cases of emergency?
Yeah. Already before now, we have a free toll line in Nigeria, 112. 112 is a toll-free line. I'm not charging Benue State, but when I was in Port Harcourt, I used it a lot. If you call that number, you are going to get it. You're going to get help. There are operatives around. So even in Benue State here, as I said, is I'm going to start doing a digitalized kind of security policing in Benue State. And so we have, it's on the way. We are building a call center, command center, where the state activities will be reported from. So apart from that 112, we are going to be developing other communication mechanism. These days there are apps that you can develop. We are developing some apps. Very soon I'm going to launch them. I just want to abort our plans ahead of it, cut and abortion, so that you see it. What is it before it's delivered. if you have your handsets and the apps that we're going to create, going to develop, can be downloaded from the Play Store.
Okay.
You have the one for security, you have the one for fire, you have the one for medical, you have the one for maybe. So if you have, let's say, a security challenge, and you are around St. Teresa, for instance, or you are around Cashew, and have an issue that you need the people to know, you just tap on the app and you go straight to the command center.
Okay.
And your particulars will be displayed at the GPS location.
That's the caller.
Yes.
Okay.
You know that this person is at this very location.
Okay.
And he has this particular problem. If it's fire, you know that at this location there's a fire emergency here.
Okay.
The command center will now call the fire brigade, the fire service. At social place there's a fire incident. Proceed there. To go there.
Okay.
If it's a security challenge, maybe you carry a bike, your bike and somebody snatch your bike around community school Makodi, and you tap the issue, you see that somebody has a security issue, the details will come out. Immediately we call that person, even if you cannot call the call line. What is the problem? My bike having, or if you can call the call line in addition to tapping the app. My bike has been snatched around community school Makodi. We will track it immediately.
Okay.
We broadcast, and outside that will be on you, there's going to be a strike force, a squad called Quick Response Force.
Okay, I was actually coming to that, whether there's going to be a kind of a squad where all the security agencies will be part of.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. As I speak to you now, the CPG is the Civil Protection Guards. Yeah, as I speak to you now, there's a dedicated number of them that are undergoing quick response training.
Okay.
It's called the QRS.
Okay.
Quick Response Squad. They are undergoing training now. They are going to be with dedicated vehicles and bikes in Makodi, for instance. So something happens, it's going to be a huge thing. There are going to be dome cameras on the mast.
Okay.
They are called PTZ. PTZ means pan, teeth, and zoom. They are cameras. Teeth and zoom.
Okay.
These cameras are. It is one. If you go to Tito Gear, sorry, it's exposed. So I'm not hiding it. It's not hidden. If you go to Tito Gear, about that junction, you see it is there.
Yes.
It's a dome camera that you can pan and see, as I'm doing now. You can see this way. You can pan it and see, follow what you want to follow. If it's want to go down, you can tilt it down as teeth. You can zoom it closer to know what it is. That's why it is called pan, teeth, and zoom. PTZ cameras.
Okay.
We're going to have PTZ cameras on the mast in locations in Makodi.
Okay.
So something happened around rain oil by the remark bypass side, and is reported. Immediately the control room will focus the camera around that place, and we pan until they locate the target, zoom closer and follow him as he's going. At the same time, reporting to the squad. This is seen in films. They are not drama, they are reality. They are real things, and we are bringing it to Benue State. So we say, you call the squad, there are people around Highway Market, a vehicle approaching your area, this color, and they mark that place. If they divert to before the Highway Market and they enter Abbey Square Road, it's going to West B Division. So people around that, it's going to be already your route is hearing it. So the squad around that B Division, by this they'll flank the person and get him.
They'll be able to communicate.
Yes, and they'll hold the person together and get him. It's a digitalized system. It's modern technology. It's making security with ease. Ordinarily, if this system is going on, people should be deterred. The deeds of security: deterrent, detection, delay, defend, deny. So they'll be deterred from doing something. But the determined ones that still want to do it will be detected, and they will deny it from escaping. So it's a huge thing that by the time we finish it, Benue State will be a place where we'll come and people want to come and do business, and this is the right time to do it.
Okay.
A time where there is a governor that is sincere and is dedicated, is determined to do the right thing. This is the right time.
Wow. I see you having a beautiful idea, trying to combat insecurity in Benue State.
I don't have idea. My governor has the idea.
Your governor, your principal, your
Yes,
principal.
thank you.
You give the accolade to your principal.
Oh, of course.
Well, before we move further on this very topic, I would like to find out, you have tried to explain to us the strategies you are putting in place to ensure that insecurity is nipped in the bud. Let's look at issues of farmer herders clashes. It happened mostly in our localities, in the villages. Are these plans that you have explained going to cover or this local government to nip in the bud the issue of these clashes that has really affected our communities?
Okay, so when you talk about these farmer header clashes, I still keep telling you, the reason why today we see this relative peace is because we have a system, and said, I have a video, said he's going to ask them to vacate that location.
They are doing Guma.
Yes.
Okay.
He says he's going to ask them, after paying these damages, if they leave a crowd to them, they will vacate, we ask them to vacate.
Multi-ala part of that town hall meeting, or their own time you are going to organize a special town hall meeting for this group of persons?
We have done more than 3 meetings with multi-ala
in regards to this digital security.
Yes, not really in regard to the digital security, but in regard to the issue of farmers and cattle breeders.
Okay.
In one of the meetings that took place in the same venue, the chairman of Multi-ala in Benue State said the law that we enacted in Benue State is against the Fulani people. Why is it that other tribes are also having cattle and they're not being apprehended? We took time as well to him, and that day brought about a major uplift in the system. The law is not a law against the Fulani people. is a law against anyone that want to rear livestock, not on cow. It's a livestock law. If you want to rear pigs, you must rat your pigs. If you want to rear goats, you must rat your goats, because these things destroy the environment. These things cause diseases. These things destroy crops. These things cause conflicts, and so you must ranch. So when we explain this to them,
Okay.
they sort of say, I can go there, I can and it downs the tension. So they're going to be serious on these meetings.
Okay.
When we start the phase with them and start doing the profiling and the identification of these people, and it's still going to be, we'll first tell them. So because you can't go and start providing people in the village, they will not understand. We first call the leaders and explain to them that we are going to profile all of you to know, have a database of all of you residents, doing business in Benue State. We're going to do it.
Okay. Like the governor said at that town hall meeting that his government see the issue of security as an emergency. How soon are we expecting this digital infrastructure to become a reality in the state?
Okay, so there's a limit. I can explain some things to you because I am just a partner in the digital business.
Okay.
I am going to be an enforcer.
Okay.
The aspect of security, as I said, is beyond security. It has aspect of land, has aspects of health, has education, and all of that. A lot of things, you know. So a company has been I've been vetted.
Okay.
I don't have details on when they're going to deploy their infrastructures. I don't have details on when they're going to kickstart. But what I know is that already we have forms that we're going to give them out to all those KK or people to feed them.
At the moment
we have them. Okay. I'm going to roll the forms very soon.
Okay.
Not to be sold. We send to them, we'll do it, and then when time is to do the capturing. This is another thing that is going to bring also revenue to people, make people earn money. We have centers that can go and do your enrollment the same way they enroll NIN.
Okay.
You go and enroll, so it will hook your BVN, your NIN, and some of your maybe your thumbprints and all of that. It's going to be such that the database will be solid.
Okay.
It's going to be a protected database.
Okay.
It's not going to be given out. You have the rights for the security of your data.
Okay.
That is why it's going to be a company. So I don't know how soon the company will kickstart.
Okay.
I don't have those details.
Okay.
But for sure, it's going to be in the ways short while.
Shortest possible time.
Yes.
You know, sometimes beautiful policies like this come up, but they don't see light of day. But we are looking forward to seeing that the present governor, as a Tokanadu governor, will bring it to pass, because I can see the idea will really go a long way in combating insecurity in Benue State. Well, to go further, sir, I want us to digress a little. The August 1st planned protest is here with us, but thankfully Benue State seems to be calm this morning, even up to this afternoon. But other parts of the country, it's not so. What's your comment on the ongoing protest nationwide as a security expert?
Okay, Martha, until we try to be sincere and honest to ourselves on certain issues,
Okay.
it is not a lie that there's hardship in the country. It's not a lie that there's hunger.
Yeah.
It's not a lie that things are high. It's not a lie that dollar is still very high. It's not a lie that foodstuff are very expensive. But what do we intend to achieve by going to the streets to go and protest? In Abia State today, I saw the havoc they are doing. In a state where the governor is turning everything upside, turning everything around. What you pay to a hard-working governor is going to protest and start burning vehicles and all of that. So if in Benue State some people decide to protest in Benue State, how do you look at them? They are wicked people. Because yes, there is hardship, but our governor is doing everything possible to make the hardship to reduce the hardship. At least salaries are being paid. We are farmers. Fertilizer is being released to people. Seedlings are being released to people. A lot of things are being done for people. The government is ensuring people that go to the farm will mop up the yields when the harvest come. Government will mop up and pay you so that you don't go and start using it to price your market. It means this administration is giving hope to people. And if you go and see the quantum of farming that people have done now, you will be amazed what the basket will be in a few months when it's done to start harvesting. And then when the harvest starts, God will say they're going to mop up and buy those things so that we have value for our products. It means in a short while there's going to be surprise. There's something at the federal level. There are a lot of things that the president has put in place to make Nigeria a better. I was watching one of them. They said every graduate in Nigeria that is not employed will be on allowances.
Which state is that?
Nigeria.
Okay, that's by the federal government.
Federal government.
Okay.
Federal government. I watched the thing on the day yesterday. I'll share it with you. Every graduate in Nigeria that is not employed will be on allowances. These are things they do in other countries. We want to start it here. When the lot is too much, you can't fix it in one day. Let Nigeria learn to be patient. And trust me, if you have a good intention of coming out to say people are hungry and want your voice to be heard, there are some criminals that want to take that advantage. In Benue State, in Makodi here, do you know what these boys are doing? They saw a truck and they launched on the truck.
Today?
No, about 4 days ago.
Okay.
And started removing I had to call the CP to intervene, saying they are palliative materials. They are not palliative materials. A trailer board is goods. And you attack it and it's criminal. Just about 3 days ago, they did the same thing in Kaduna Street. It took the intervention of the A Division DPO, SP Joy, and my very smart DC operations as we call, to send his men alongside with my own Benue State non-conventional agent CPG to go and rescue that truck. Imagine that if we allow any person to come out in the name of protest in Benue State, criminals take advantage and start looting places. In Modern Market this morning, I love what they did. I was there. No, we went everywhere to see what things are going. The authority of Modern Market refused to open the market. It wasn't a protest. They want to see how things will go.
Okay.
So that they don't open market and people start going to go and loot things. These are areas that people take advantage. Once they start this small thing to go there and start stealing people's property, is that what you go protest? So the Modern Market authority said they will not open the market until you see how things are going. Others mistook it for protest. Now they are not protesting. They are not being careful so that they don't go and take advantage and steal things from them.
That is to say, the government of Benue has a grip on the people on this very matter.
Okay, so our governor is one person that sees very far.
Okay.
So you know what is going to happen. There was an outing at RBB Square. I don't know whether you were there.
Which of the outings, sir?
The one that 2 days ago that took up in the night, where organized labor.
Okay. He met with labor
unions and youths, market women at RBB Square.
Okay.
And all of them said, in Benue State we will not protest. They agreed. It's on tape. He met several groups like that, and I assured him that They will not protest because he's doing what
they want.
You want to protest against bad governance, and here is a good governance. So why do you protest against a good governance if what you are saying is actually genuine?
I thought the protest is not for Benue state government, is a national thing, as in against the president, not the governor.
If the governor fold his hands and allow someone to come and protest the Benue state against his president, will you become a good governor? When he's aware, because in that stadium he said he is part of the decision making.
Okay.
That a lot of things are being done at the federal level.
Okay.
To suppress, to bring succor to Nigerians.
To the people.
So if he is part of the system and is aware of the activities that are doing to make the place better, why would he stand for the system?
Well, so whether we like it or not, Benue may be calm as we speak. People are not protesting, but the tension may be still, high. What's your final advice to Benue youth on this particular day? Because they are watching what is happening all over the country. What's your final word to Benue youth?
My happiness is that we have a youth that have the ears of the governor.
Okay.
If we will know, we have all the youth have about 3 advisors. One on youth and students affairs, one on youth and mobilization, one on youth and illegal levy, and then other subgroups that have their youth. You have APC youth, all of them. We have earlier generation youth. You have Okada Rider Association, their youth. Kikinape Tricycle, their youth.
Okay.
And these are people that worked hard.
Keep abreast on security matters around you. Keep a date with Benue Television every Thursday 12 to 1 p.m. as we mirror top security issues in nooks and crannies of the society. The Mirror, a program that x-rays all issues that pertain to security in Benue and beyond. Security experts will be engaging in insightful discussion on threats to lives and property. What are the people saying? Security tips and lots more. The Mirror, engaging, in-depth and straight talks, showing on Benue Television every Thursday 12 to 1 p.m. Join us.
Well, welcome back. It is still the Mirror on Benue Television. Before we went on that short break, you were trying to, encourage, to speak to Benue youths on the current situation of the country in terms of the protest that is ongoing nationwide. So, your final word to Benue youths. What should they be doing as we speak, in respect to what is happening?
See, as I said, the Benue youth are a youth-friendly governor, and they know this, and they are conscious of this. So I don't need to ginger them. They know what it is. But as a saying in Chief language, when you're okay, you're but no more. It means even though your dog can hunt animals, you can still ask it to go further. And we advise the Benue youth not to see what is happening in other states. We don't have a reason to give 1 inch of opportunity for criminals to take over what they do. No need to come out for anything protest. It shouldn't be done.
Wow. On that note, I want to sincerely appreciate you for your time on the program today, and we look forward to seeing the digital security, the beautiful blueprint becoming a reality in Benue State to combating insecurity.
And the grace of God.
Thank you for coming on the program.
My pleasure.
Up next is security tips. And that's the size of our package today. Until next week, when I shall be coming your way again with another episode, I say ensure you stay safe and always see something when you see something. Bye for now.
Of the society. The Mirror, a program that x-rays all issues that pertain to security in Benue and beyond. Security experts will be engaging in insightful discussion on threats to lives and property. What are the people saying? Security tips and lots more. The